What's going on, guys? It's Mike from Powers, Crafts, and Camping. Today I'm coming at you with an EDC video. So for those of you that don't know, EDC stands for everyday carry, and it's the items that we carry with us every day in order to make life just a little bit easier for us. Stuff like tools, flashlights, and just basically stuff like this. Some people go to more extreme lengths than this. Some people think this is an extreme length. Personally, I have kind of fine-tuned my EDC. Oh, I forgot one item. I've kind of fine-tuned my EDC to do the things that I want it to do. As far as tools goes, I've been EDCing for about 3 years now. I've been carrying a pocket knife since I was probably about 12 years old, but for the past 3 or 4 years, I've been getting really serious about everyday carry. So we're gonna go in order from my left to my right on the objects and how I use them and why I deem they're important and they deserve a spot. What's not pictured here is my firearm. At work, I cannot carry a firearm just because of the nature of it. I've tried carrying a firearm at work, but just the fact that being a plumber now, I have to get under houses, get under trailers, roll around in the dirt, and I just don't want to put a gun through that. I do keep it on me, not on my person, but with me while working, but it's not on my person. So my firearm is not pictured here. So starting number one, wallet. This is probably your most important everyday carry item. Credit cards, debit cards, ID, cash, whatever you might need. Fishing licenses, I like to fish, so I have my fishing license in here. Concealed carry licenses in here. Picture of my wife, pictures of my cats. I keep them in here, and obviously, I believe that if you're a living, breathing human being, that you should have your wallet. Pocket knife. The latest pocket knife I've been carrying, Spyderco Pair 3 in one of these colors. I just got, this is about the third time I've carried this one. It's still really stiff, and I'm in the process of sharpening it because it was sent to me with an I actually bought it at Smoky Mountain Knife Works whenever I went there back in January. But this one was sent to me with an uneven bevel, so I'm in the process of sharpening it, but I took a pause from sharpening in order to film this video. So there'll be a video on what I'm doing sharpening this, and actually I'm doing a test with these two, but I'll get more into that whenever you see the video published. So I always carry a pocket knife. I always carry multiple knives, but I always carry a pocket knife. I'm sometimes hard on them, sometimes not, just depends on the day. But most of the time this is used for cutting packages, cutting cardboard. If I need to cut food, I'll cut food. Basically something I need a thinner blade for, and normally I carry something in between the 2.5 to 3.5 inch range. What's going to be going in my pocket next, because my friend just sent me in to review it, is this ZT 0308. This thing's a freaking beast. There'll be a video out on this probably in a few months after I've reviewed it for a while. Look at that thing, drop shuts. Alright. So, that's the pocket knife, Spyderco Pair 3. I normally switch between the Pair 3, the Paramilitary 2, and that's really it. That's really all I switch between. Sometimes I'll carry a case, like a traditional folder, but most of the time it's the Paramilitary 2 or the Pair 3. Alright. Flashlight. This is an Olight i3T EOS. It's nothing special. It has a low and a high. I believe the low is 7 lumens and the high is 180 lumens. It has this reversible pocket clip. So this clip here, it can clip on your pocket, and then it's got a reversing one that can clip on your hat. I rarely use that, mostly just stick it in my mouth whenever I need it, but as a plumber now, I'm constantly I need the flashlight more than anything else. The flashlight and the pliers on the multi-tool is what I need the most out of any of these tools. But I use this every single day. There's not a time I don't use it. And this battery in here, I've only had this one in here for about a week and a half now, and it's still running strong. Just a regular AAA battery. I love this thing because it runs on AAA. I don't like fancy battery flashlights. I don't. I like easily accessible battery flashlights, AA, AAA, and that's really it. So yeah, this is the flashlight. I love this thing. This is like their tan color, coyote color, I guess. So that's it for the flashlight. So we done wallet, pocket knife, flashlight, bandana. This gets used daily as well. Constantly getting my hands wet, constantly getting them dirty. I do a lot of digging as a plumber. I didn't know I'd be a landscaper whenever I signed up to be a plumber, but do a lot of landscaping. So, and there's not always an area to wash my hands, so I can wipe my hands off with this guy and wrap it back around my belt and call it good, just in case I need to. I can wipe down PVC with this in case it's wet and I need to glue it. I can wipe down copper pipe with this. If I wet it, I can cool it down. Hundreds of uses for this thing. I love it. Next up, ESEE izula. I'll be doing a review on this knife as well coming up. But this is I beat this. I beat the crap out of it. I will cut shims against tile with it. I will scrape PVC with it. I'll beat the hell out of it because it can take it. It's tough and it's soft steel, so it's easy to resharpen whenever I do jack it up. And once I sharpen this thing down to nothing, I can send it back into ESEE and they'll send me a new one. Because you guys know me, I love a good warranty, so I carry this thing all the time. Not this particular model, but I've had other models where, I'll tell a quick story. I didn't have an oil wrench. I was changing the oil on my truck. So what I did is I took this knife and I stuck it in the oil filter and I tapped it in there with the screwdriver and I turned this knife and it was my oil filter wrench. Not this knife, but an izula. It was my izula too. I did that. These knives, it's a thick knife, so being super slicey isn't the best thing for it. But this thing could replace a pocket knife. I could do everything I wanted to do with this knife with my pocket knife as well, but the reason I don't is because, like I said, this is softer steel. So sometimes I need a knife that I can slice very easily with, and sometimes I need a knife that I can beat the crap out of and not feel bad about it. I don't baby this knife. This knife gets hell. Like I said, ESEE has a great warranty. This is an Armatus carry sheath. This is their architect sheath for this thing. I set it right up front in like an appendix carry mode. Even whenever I do carry my gun, because I do carry appendix carry, this thing's still on me. It does get a little uncomfortable, but whatever. I can deal with it. Next, carmex. I get really bad chapped lips, so I constantly have carmex with me. I do the liquid one because I love Burt's Bees, but Burt's Bees can melt in my pocket. Basically anything that's a stick melts in my pocket. So, liquid version. Leatherman Wave. If you are in a trade job, you need a Leatherman. I don't care what model you get. I have the Wave because it's got open accessible knives from the outside, one-handed. I use this flathead probably the most to do light prying with. I know if Leatherman never sees this video and they hear that I'm prying with it, they won't warranty it. Another thing I love about Leatherman, 25-year warranty on these things. I've sent in one Leatherman. I have a Leatherman rebar. I snapped the blade on. I sent it in to them. They sent it back to me. All I had to pay was shipping. It was awesome. So this is great. I use the pliers every day because I will forget my channel locks down in the van sometimes. And if I need to twist a bolt to see what's going on or pull something or pull a cartridge, boom. This guy's there for it. And he rocks it. I've had this Leatherman Wave. I've had a Wave. I can't remember what happened to my original Wave, but it's not around anymore. It's somewhere. But I got this Wave Plus about 1.5 years ago, and my original Wave was with me all throughout the Marine Corps. This one was with me actually no, I'd say I got this 2 years ago because I got it my last year in the Marine Corps. But this one was with me my last year, and my other Leatherman, I think I lost it, to be honest, but my other one was with me. I got it as soon as I got to my communications school, my MOS school. I bought my first Leatherman Wave and I fell in love with them. And last but not least, cell phone. This is an iPhone XR. It's nothing special. I actually had iPhone 7 Plus before this one. I keep phones until they break. A phone for me, I like accessing the internet, accessing my social media, calling, texting, and FaceTiming. That's why I go with iPhone. Nothing special. If you just want calls and texts, get a flip phone. It doesn't matter. But sorry about that, guys. My camera died last night, and it takes like 5 or 6 hours to charge the battery, so I just let it charge overnight because I was filming that video when I got home from work. But like I was saying, where I left off was Leatherman Wave. There's going to be a review for this coming out here soon. My izula. There's going to be a review coming out for that. And there will be a review coming out for the ZT-0308 in about a month or so. My buddy Fish sent this knife into me to review. So, brother, I'm going to sharpen it up and send it back to you whenever I'm done with it. But yeah, that's it for my EDC. So make sure you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, guys?